Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Big breaking news on Cristiano Ronaldo. Manchester United have confirmed that they've reached an agreement to re-sign Cristiano Ronaldo from Juventus. Manchester United and Juventus have agreed a fee. Manchester United will pay €20 million and there's up to €3 million in bonuses. Man United have offered Cristiano Ronaldo a 2-year contract worth £480,000 a week. The deal is subject to a visa, a medical and the personal terms. In Solskjaer's press conference ahead of the game against Wolves, Solskjaer made a public plea for Ronaldo to rejoin Manchester United. Man City have pulled out. It did mention earlier on today that Man City were the favourites to sign Ronaldo. Man City were in talks to sign Ronaldo. Earlier on today, Cristiano Ronaldo left Juventus training. He was there for around 40 minutes. And he told Juventus that he wanted to leave. Ronaldo is the greatest player of all time. In his first spell at Manchester United, he scored 118 goals in 292 games in all competitions. Ronaldo, in his first spell, endured 6 years at Man United. He was with us from 2003 to 2009. In his first spell, Ronaldo won 3 Premier League titles with us. He won the Champions League, he won the FA Cup, he won a couple of League Cups, and he won the FIFA Club World Cup. When we got him back in 2003 from Sporting Lisbon, we paid £12 million for him. In 2009, we sold him to Real Madrid for £80 million. And he endured like 10 years, was it, with Real Madrid. Juventus obviously got him in 2018. Juventus paid £88 million for him. His current contract at Juventus was due to expire next year. Ronaldo is the age of 36, so he is our 4th signing of this summer transfer window. Solskjaer did say, didn't he, that he wanted to make one more signing, and he has now got that final signing. The transfer window shuts on Tuesday. Man United have been looking at quite a few midfielders. You obviously know the news on Saul Niguez. Saul Niguez is not expected to make a move to Old Trafford. Man United distanced themselves from Saul Niguez. Chelsea have overtaken Man United in the race to sign Niguez. Chelsea have put an offer on the table for Niguez. It's an initial loan deal with an option to buy next summer. But at one point, there was something in Saul Niguez to Man United, because it did say a few days ago that Saul Niguez was set to complete an imminent transfer to Man United. He said we'd bring Saul Niguez in on an initial loan deal. He said we'd have paid a loan fee and would have paid the midfielders full wages for the entire season. He said the loan deal would include an option to buy, or maybe even an obligation to buy. Solskjaer did mention though, didn't he, that he still wants to sign Declan Rice, but faces a battle for the West Ham midfielder. Declan Rice mentioned that he's unhappy with West Ham's 100 million price tag. Declan Rice has rejected 3 contract offers at West Ham. And you know the news on Eduardo Camavinga. Reports from France said not so long ago that Camavinga is set to leave Rennes before the transfer window closes. Man United accelerate Eduardo Camavinga interest. Camavinga made Rennes supporters aware that he played his final game at the club. Said Rennes are prepared to sell Camavinga for £30 million. So yeah, we've now spent over 120 million in this summer transfer window with the signing of Cristiano Ronaldo. Man United have enjoyed a very good summer transfer window. Solskjaer's already mentioned that he's been pleased with our summer transfer business. And Solskjaer has received the backing he deserves. You know, our owners, the Glazers, have backed him. Woodward said several times before that I'd back him, and Woodward assured that Solskjaer's job was safe, even when we was enduring them bad periods under him. John Murtough, he's played a part in getting Solskjaer the players that he wanted in. John Murtough is our director of football, and Man United certainly made the right decision getting a director of football in, and Darren Fletcher's also played a part, and Matt Judge is part of the club. This summer transfer window has been Solskjaer's 5th transfer window as permanent Man United manager. Surprisingly though, we have not sold one single player in this summer transfer window, and Solskjaer has been one to sell, to buy. We have loaned quite a few players out, you know. We loaned Brandon Williams out to Norwich. We loaned Andres Pereira out to Flamengo. We loaned Ethan Laird out to Swansea. We loaned Axel Tuanzebe out to Aston Villa. We loaned Facundo Pellistri out to Alaves. And we loaned Tahith Chong out to Birmingham. So they're the players we've loaned out in this summer transfer window. Looks like Jimmy Garner's going to be going out on loan. Not too sure what's happening with Amad Diallo. Fabrizio Romano mentioned not so long ago that Amad Diallo is expected to leave Man United on loan. He mentioned that Crystal Palace have asked for him. so too have Sheffield United, but is interested in Premier League clubs. Atlanta want to re-sign Amad Diallo on loan. But before the Southampton game, Solskjaer said he expects Amad Diallo to stay at Man United for this season because he said he was impressed with Amad Diallo in training. I'm expecting Man United to offload players in January next year and will also offload more players next summer. I've already gone through with you the players that Man United need to sell. I think we definitely need to offload Phil Jones. Won't be happening this summer transfer window. Phil Jones is staying at Man United this season, as Solskjaer told him that he remains part of his plans. Jones made his comeback from injury in that behind closed doors game against Burnley. Jones was out with a knee injury for a while. He sustained the injury in the FA Cup game against Tranmere. Jones has been a long-serving player at Man United. He's endured 10 years at the club. He's the only outfield player that's still with us from the Ferguson era. I also want us to offload Diego Dalot. Now I give you the news on Diego Dalot this morning. Sky Sports News said that Borussia Dortmund are in talks to sign Diego Dalot. Borussia Dortmund are interested in a loan with an option to buy next summer. A few weeks ago it said it's very likely that Diego Dalot will be staying at Manchester United. To be fair to Dalot, he was impressive throughout pre-season. Last season he was out on loan with AC Milan. We got Dalot 3 years ago from Porto. We got him for £19 million. He's got a contract with Man United until 2023. Like I've said, I also want us to offload Jesse Lingard. Not so long ago, Solskjaer confirmed that Jesse Lingard remains part of his plans this season despite the ongoing speculation. Lingard not so long ago had COVID. Matic, I also want to offload him because I've got my strong reservations about him, but won't be selling him in this summer transfer window. I want us to offload Fred. I've got my strong reservations about Fred. We overpaid for Fred. We got him in a deal worth 52 million from Shakhtar Donetsk. Lindelof, I'd like us to offload him. And I'd like us to offload Anthony Martial. With Man United now signing Ronaldo, I'm definitely expecting us to do well this season. Well, so far, we have taken 4 points from our first 2 league games. We drew last weekend with Southampton 1-1 and we beat Leeds on the opening day 5-1. And I said to this season is absolutely massive for Solskjaer because he's got big expectations to exceed. Solskjaer needs to win a trophy this season to save his job at Man United. We haven't won a trophy since 2017, which is 4 years ago. Solskjaer's ambition for this season is to win the Premier League. We haven't won the Premier League since 2013. Before the start of the season, Solskjaer talked up Man United's title hopes. This season is Solskjaer's 3rd full season as Man United manager. Solskjaer has managed over 150 games as Man United manager in all competitions. Before the start of the season, Solskjaer signed a new contract with the club until 2024. There's an option of a further year. I think we certainly made a mistake giving him that new contract. Solskjaer recently talked about the new contract he got. Solskjaer has been in charge of Manchester United for almost 3 years now. Reflecting now on his been at the football club, he has gained some managerial experience and he's learnt quite a bit on the job. Before us, Solskjaer was at Molde. He won a few Norwegian titles at Molde, but they're not a big club. He enjoyed 2 spells at Molde, and before Molde he was at Cardiff, and his record at Cardiff was terrible. He got Cardiff relegated. So Ole hasn't got a proven pedigree as a manager, but that doesn't mean he can't succeed as Manchester United manager. But whatever happens regarding Ole, we'll always adore him because at the end of the day, he's a club legend. He endured 11 years as a player for Man United. He flourished under Sir Alex Ferguson's guidance. Like I've gone through with you before, I have my concerns about Ole. But there's also a lot of positives regarding Ole. Solskjaer has more or less given everybody their chances to express themselves, including the young players. Like he surely would do when he got appointed in as Man United manager. I like the way he develops the youth. He has made good signings as Manchester United manager. Solskjaer has now signed 14 players, with obviously the signing of Ronaldo included. Solskjaer has spent over £400 million. So in the summer of 2019 he brought Daniel James and Wan-Bissaka and Harry Maguire in. Back in January 2020 he brought Bruno Fernandes in and Odi Nagalo in on loan. Last summer, which was the summer of 2020, he brought Donny van de Beek in, Alex Telles, Edison Cavani, Amad Diallo and Facundo Pellistri. Last summer he got 4 of those players on deadline day, and in this summer transfer window he's brought Heaton in, Sancho in, Varane in and Ronaldo. Solskjaer's also got rid of a lot of players since he's come in. He's got rid of a lot of players permanently. He's also loaned quite a lot of players out. Obviously some of them players have returned from their loans. Some have obviously gone back out on loan. You can see that progress has been made under Ole, because he's got us to semi-finals. Last season he got us to the Europa League final. That was his first major final as Man United manager. He got us to the FA Cup quarter-final last season. So there you go, and last season got us a 2nd place finish, and in his first full season he got us a 3rd place finish. And another good thing is that we have extended a lot of players' contracts since Ole came in. Solskjaer said the other week that he wants new contracts for 5 players. That's Pogba, Fernandes, Rashford, Shaw and Harry Maguire. Solskjaer's also beaten quite a few big name managers. He's overcome Bielsa 3 times. He's beaten Carlo Ancelotti a few times. He's beaten Pep Guardiola a few times. He's beaten Tuchel. He's beaten Julian Nagelsmann. Beating Jurgen Klopp in the FA Cup, but he's not yet beaten Jurgen Klopp in the league. And he's beaten Jose Mourinho. But you know what? I didn't expect Solskjaer to do as well as he has done, so in that aspect I am shocked. You've got to say he's done a good job to say the current squad he was left with when he got appointed in as Man United manager. We appointed Ollie in December 2018 to replace Mourinho. He's been permanent Man United manager since March 2019. Ollie is our best manager since Ferguson. He's our fourth permanent manager since Ferguson, because since Ferguson we sacked Moyes, we sacked Van Gaal, and we sacked Jose Mourinho. We must have brought a good 43-44 players in since Ferguson retired, and we spent over £1 billion. Like I've already said to you, we'll never be the team we was under Ferguson. A lot of United fans predicted it was all going to go wrong when Ferguson retired, which it obviously did do. Ferguson enjoyed what, a 26-27 year tenure at Man United. He won 30 odd trophies, including 13 Premier League titles, so reflecting on that, Ferguson brought success to the club, but Ferg didn't settle in straight away because he didn't win out in his first 4 years at Man United. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you today. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel. If you do, consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very, very soon.